video game
Alrighty.
first.
Yeah, it is. But that's Baldur's Gate, and this is traditional D&D. Hello. We're back. And, Richard, how's the new place?
It's very good. It's an insane amount of work managing this place and the other place. So I can't wait to sell it. Buy my house. Whoever you are out there. Buy my house.
Oh, is it not, are you still, like, doing work over there, or you're just saying you're waiting to sell it?
No, I'm still doing work. It's listed as coming soon right now. It officially goes on the market next Tuesday.
Gotcha. Well, hey, you heard it here first. If you want to
buy it,
if you want to be the first person to buy Richard's house.
One of my two plumbers today was like, wait, this is going to be for sale? How much? I need to have a serious conversation with my wife about this.
Okay.
Maybe that means you need to up your asking price.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to have multiple people trying to outbid each other. That would be the lovely possibility.
I'm going to tell you, though, Richard, if your plumber's interested, make sure you really, like, lowball him and keep the negotiations going, because I've heard that plumbers crack.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Get out of here.
Gosh, it's been a while. Ryan, it was somewhat Agonazar related. Would you like to recap?
Sure. Yeah, it was only somewhat Agonazar related. Did we pick up with the Raven Queen?
We did, yeah. That is where we started. Oh, that was the one where, like, calling on all gods for help?
Yes. Mm-hmm. What did we go with the name? Was it Gotta Have Faith?
Gotta Have Faith, yeah.
Faith.
So, we picked up with a conversation with the Raven Queen. She told us that her ancestral enemy is the Tarask, because of the whole not dying thing. And she's like, I'll help you kill it in exchange for your souls and you doing all the work. And we're like, how about you help with some of that and we'll kill it. She's like, these terms are acceptable. So she's going to sacrifice some of her guys. We let Poe know that he is walking to get sacrificed and to
his
be mindful of
response.
that. What was his response? It was like
his response was, "I'm recruiting." We're gonna get 3 former soldiers who are currently captive. See who wants to become a Raven Queen warlock.
Say what you will about Poe, he adapts. He's just like, we tell him the most bad shit. Hey, we talked to your god. She wants you to unalive yourself. He's like, let me work on that.
We got something for this.
Yeah.
Audra prayed to the Becoming, who was like, maybe don't kill this giant being of balance. It would make me sad.
He was like, use non-lethal on the final boss, please.
It was like, have you seen Godzilla? It's a force of nature, and just like that could have consequences if you kill it.
Yeah. Like, okay. He didn't really offer any alternatives either. He was just like,
no,
don't.
He's like, watch out with that.
Yeah. Something might happen.
I would like you to not do this. Do you have a preference? No. Well, okay.
Yeah. Hunter reached out to Ronan, who I think Ronan is in the works of trying to figure out where the people on the Nautiloid, did I say that correct?
Yep.
Are, because one of them is a tiefling, so trying to track them down. Speaking of tracking, Chimera reached out to her wolf god, Princess Mononoke OC, and said like, hey, we were tracking this Genasi girl. Can you help us? She's in a sci-fi spaceship right now. And he's like, let me get on that. I think, right? And then Rain prayed to nothing.
A little more complicated than that.
He was more like, I see that you have a debt. to another person, so
True.
I'm gonna need payment up front, and I need a fire giant heart. And I was like, I will get on that right now.
And also, how dare you, Rain, pray to nothing? Rain is bringing herself, okay?
Had a long talk in the mirror. Found herself.
She got all the power you need.
Yeah, so Rain did that. And no, I think she was one of the few people that wasn't emotionally devastated from the day before where all of our friends and family died. So that's fair. She was taking care of everyone else. And then a day passed. Ione and Arantus left. I think they're gonna go find Chimera's currently alive son, but they're having their own journey right now. Or they got picked up immediately by Cerebro. We have no way to know. They could have like exited the area, loaded into new one, and immediately got just yoinked for the final battle. Richard's got a good poker face, or he's not listening to me.
No, I'm listening to you. I'm poker face.
Okay.
I'm also scrambling to get a map together because I don't know if you guys are going to go there or not, but in case you do, I want it ready.
A map of all of our friends and family that have been turned to try and kill us.
Yeah. It's just one big graveyard.
But with the thought with Keone traveling, she might as well bring a companion. And I feel like between the two of them, if nothing else, they can hide. They can, take care of each other. So it's safety numbers. And then, so I think we teleported after the day had passed. Oh, Anwar reached out to Aghanazar. That's right. That's why I'm talking right now. Anwar made a pyre to his lost parents, and Aghanazar was like, yo, listen, I could bring back your family. Just let me out, and we'll fix this all diddly-do, no problem. And Anwar's like, listen, we're trying to do this the old-fashioned way, where we enter your mind and read your backstory, and then possibly forcibly convert you to a different alignment. Can't you just be okay with this? And he's like, I guess, if that's how it has to be. And so then the next day, we went to the Order HQ, which was this like Indiana Jones lost hidden temple area of like a different dead civilization. And we met our Final Fantasy anagram or counterparts, and Anwar and the Earth Guy had words. And then they're like, all right, let's do this. All right, kid, you're doing this now. Don't fuck this up, because this is our like last big thing that we've got. So Anwar pulled the plug on the jug. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. And now they are conducting the Source Show ritual to see into his heart and see into his mind and his history and find out who he was before he was locked away in the jug, to see if redemption is even possible, or will our heroes need to bite the bullet and use genie power, which is kind of a moral gray area, if anything. Did I miss anything?
I think that's mainly it. So we had a little bit of a kind of cliffhanger thing where you started the ritual going into him. There was a zone of truth on top of this ritual, so whatever was like presenting in there theoretically needed to at least be believed to be true. And so we started with seeing a young Janazi person. I've got some visual aids, but don't take it as like what you see is what it is. Like, use your own imagination. But just for little placeholders. we see a young Janazi going through the desert. He's got a staff that seems like it's kind of a more primitive version of a wand of detect magic. It's like a staff of detect magic. It's like pinging around, and he seems to find something. He kind of digs through and pulls out a wand. The wand is elven and seems like it is embedded with crystals that glow, orange kind of glow, that you would recognize as Soulforge material. And he holds that up, and then there's just kind of a blinding light as all of you just get completely blown through with just kind of enveloped in this white light. And you can kind of hear Sorsha as she's giving this ritual, saying like, all right, now go to a place that feels very safe, feels like your comfort place, and then that is where we can find who you are, and just kind of giving some guidance towards that. And then as the light kind of fades, you see yourself standing in a grand throne room made of gold and brass. And there's just huge pillars that stretch up 40 to 60 feet high, kind of on either side. And surrounded by you are a whole bunch of Fire Genasi people in kind of toga-like outfits and other kind of robes and things like that. And then standing before you up on a grand throne room, standing, 40 feet tall or so, sitting on this throne is Agonazar. And someone comes up to him. It's like, oh, please, we're starving. There's a famine coming into our area. We have no food. We have nothing. He's like, say no more. And then just kind of with a flick of his hand, just a huge plate of food lands right in front of this person. It says, go back home. And there's 10 times more than that where that came from. And then you guys are kind of up next in line. He says, so, you wanted to see my heart, here it is. I made sure my people wanted for nothing.
It's nice. It's very decadent.
I could grant you any wish at all.
How did you... I guess what I really want to know is, how did you get here? And how did you, if you were so beloved and you were so cherished, how did you end up in that jar?
Well, the prosperity of some is threatening to others. Those who say no to tyrants are often seen as tyrants themselves.
Who was this other tyrant you said no to?
It's a number of Genasi of the Air Clan.
So other genies causing problems. And they're the ones that put you in the jar.
Not a genie, no. But a group of powerful Genasi did. They ultimately betrayed me because they were jealous of my power and they couldn't figure out how to claim it for themselves.
Not to bring up... Oh, go ahead.
You go.
Not to bring up bad memories, but could you show us what happened that time?
When I was captured?
I mean, it would show us their greed and why they were doing it.
He's going to take a second and for a brief image, he is swapped out with a very regular looking Genasi form, the Genasi that you saw in the desert just mere moments ago, and then it flashes back to him, and he kind of holds his head a little bit. Yes, I could show you that. I don't have any visual aids for this, but I can tell you we could cut over to outside of a grand temple area in what looks like a vast desert area, but there's very clear water irrigation going through. There are pockets of trees that are around. There's clear prosperity in this city. There is much brass and gold all over the city. It looks very well off. And then you see these airships coming in, and you see one of them is it's a very high speed airship, whereas a couple others are kind of like Mayflower-esque, big ships that can carry a lot of people, are kind of going through that have these air-like clouds kind of spinning around as if there's some kind of air magic going with that. But then there's a really high-speed one that swoops down, and at the foot of this temple, where there's a large set of staircases leading up to where Agonazar is looking down below, you see all sorts. Getting out of this particular airship, you see a group of robed air genasi who all step out, and they have various staffs. It looks like it's a whole group of wizards, essentially. And you can see how he is directing some of his genasi fighters to start going forward towards what are a whole bunch of air genasi. It basically is like a big battle that's going on where people are descending from down below. Fire genasi are using all sorts of fire weapons to shoot up above, and then there's a bit of a battle happening. And then at the steps of this temple area, you have these wizards that are kind of starting to move to surround, and he's able to zap one of them. Another one he's able to just kind of banish. But a couple of other wizards are able to counter his spells, and eventually you see that there's some kind of binding where he can't get out, and then they're eventually able to do a certain ritual that binds him.
Are they saying anything while this is happening, or are they?
It's mostly there he is, get him kind of stuff. It seems like they've already made up their mind on how to handle him.
There was no
There's no stop doing this or else. Not in this moment, if you're asking for the moment that he was bound.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna pull Hunter aside. Hunter, when I say this, I mean this with all the love in the world. But you're a liar.
No, not at all.
How do we get to the truth of a liar? What would you not want people to see if you were on trial?
Oh man.
Did I stop you?
Yeah, man, that's tough. That's a tough thinker.
Well, as you see all of this battle happening around you, you see Agonazar kind of creep up behind you. He goes "Do you see now? Do you see how they attacked me? That they gave no chance. They bound me, and they kept me for so many years.
Just because they hated you, because you were so awesome.
Because they were afraid of what I could do. And so they attack what they fear.
What was the thing you did that made them so scared?
I displayed an immense amount of power when I reclaimed this land from the snake people.
How'd you do that? Show us your hard-fought victory, your immense show of force.
Alrighty. He's gonna say, in order for me to show you that and for you to understand, we need to go back a bit earlier. And he's going to whoosh far back into time. And he'll actually bring you back to this moment and say, imagine if you were a young Janazi living under imperial rule by
I can imagine.
by an empire of snake people.
I can't imagine that.
Imagine if they had banned magic and essentially banned your power so that you could never rise above them. And imagine that you did what you could to try to save your people. That you started to scavenge to find what you could. And that when they found out that there was a Janazi doing this, that they raided an entire town and slaughtered an entire town. And it was because it was your fault. Your actions led to it. And he's gonna whoosh you over to a town that is deeply beaten up and being raided by numerous snake people. And he says, now imagine if you did have just enough power that you could stop the suffering. And you see a number, like, you see snakes that are going after and chasing people. There's townsfolk who are running away. You see, you're kind of up high, and the buildings themselves, none of them are all that high. The stones are probably not any more than 10 feet. It's a lot of flat buildings, but kind of through, you can see people running. You can see like a villager running, getting shot in the back and then falling down. It looks like they're just laying waste to this entire town to find one guy. And so Agonazar says, imagine that was you. The blood on your hands. What would you do in this moment?
They were looking for you?
They were looking for me. Because they had gotten word that a young Janazi was looking for magical items. And so as you see these people who were suffering and essentially being slaughtered, he says, what would you do right now? Will you stop them? Or will you let it happen? Will you turn yourself in? What would you do in this scenario?
I think any reasonable person would defend their friends and family, you know? I mean, you're showing us stuff where, of course you'd do that. That makes sense, man. But where was your cruelest decision?
I don't have to imagine. That's what we did. We were chased out of our home.
You see nearby a young Janazi looking off in horror from a cliffside at what's happening. He's got a wand in his staff, drops the staff, and runs in, wand blazing, being like, I did exactly what you do. I killed them all. They were animals, and I slaughtered them like animals.
Then what happened? Were you liberated then?
I could not take down an entire empire by myself. I went searching all around for people to help, no one would. So that's when I began to search for old stories of powerful people trying to learn how they gained power. And I heard an ancient story of the Jinn. And that's when I started my own path to take that power for myself. I went all around. I studied with the druids to take on the form of a fire elemental. I went around to harness my innate power as a sorcerer. I went and studied to become a great wizard. I mastered the arcane arts and did quite a few rituals on the elemental plane of fire until finally I became what I was, so I could take down the Naga Empire. And he'll flash you over to a scene similar to this one where you see a whole bunch of snake people seemingly in reverence to a great snake being. It says, "This empire tormented my people, and no one around helped. No one did anything. It was me. I had to do it. And so I did gain that power, and one by one, I killed them all. Except for a few who went in hiding, but mostly killed them all. I single-handedly took out an empire. And I apologize to no one for it."
Does Onward know anything about a Naga Empire? This is like ancient before ancient, so...
Yep. This is like the first you're ever hearing of this.
Okay.
You may have heard that like a snake people existed at some point, but any kind of detailing and stuff like this,
Long lost.
Yep.
Would Rain have heard of it at all in like records from?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
This is super long ago. And it sounds like to him, the last genie who came before him was like ancient to him. It's kind of like the pyramids were ancient to Cleopatra. Like depending on your point of reference, ancient can still be quite ancient.
Right. How long did it take you to amass that kind of power? Because I mean, that must have been a long time.
Many
Power.
years.
So you just spent that whole time running from the Empire, or they just leave you alone that whole time? How
I
do you really
left
stop them
I
tracking
left
you
the
down?
boundaries of the Empire and went out and searched the world for as much knowledge as I could find and harnessing as much power as I could. And nowhere I went did I find anyone who was willing to help. Because they saw it as not their problem.
What happened to them?
Those people who chose not to help during that time,
Yeah.
they received no help from me when I established my own empire.
I can't help but notice. Is Akhenaten in his true form, right? Or his powerful form right now?
Yeah.
And that lower half
Mhm.
is a snake, right?
It is very snake-like, yep.
I mean no offense, you clearly have bad blood with the Naga.
Hmm.
But what's in your journeys, your travels, you learned a lot of powerful magic and techniques. What's up with the, don't make me say it, the snake body?
I'm not sure now that you mention it. I guess I inherited it psychologically as a symbol of power. and I took that from them, and I made it my own.
So you defeated the Snake Empire, and then became part snake yourself.
I suppose as a constant reminder that I dominated them, and I defeated them.
But when did you take on their level of cruelty?
Who said that I did?
Well, I mean, people don't get put in a jar. If you had such an empire, how come people didn't protect you from being thrown in a jar?
My people did try to protect me from it.
There's just something fishy. Like, we're seeing a lot of good stuff, you know? We can't argue why your motives here, right? Like you said, any one of us would have done the same thing, protecting our folks with the power that we accumulated. That's exactly what we're doing, you know? We're following that same path.
Yeah,
Could-
I mean, they say
could have
that
some help.
time is a flat circle.
Do they say
you,
that? Pretty
you
good.
with Genasi were fighting against an empire who had to attain ultimate power to defeat them. We, a group of idiots, are looking to use ultimate power to defeat an all-powerful empire. It just repeats. Circular. But you're from a different cycle.
How long did it take you to turn into the empire being taken down? How long were you in power?
I ruled for over 300 years.
There it is, gotcha.
And
Do you
my
have many,
people were happy.
Do you have any would-be usurpers?
I mean, the Air Genasi who imprisoned me.
Who amongst your ranks in your circle would have benefited from you being taken down?
No one. No one would benefit. I was their greatest benefit.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
I protected everyone. I gave people what they needed. I gave them wishes willingly because I loved my people.
It feels like you still, and this is something that I'm obviously a speck compared to you, but this rage. I felt it before. I thought it was you originally. And there's going to be a quick flashback to when Anwar burned down those guards so long ago. But I think it's just part of us. A deep, burning rage. And while I've tried to stifle it and keep it under control, you embraced it.
That's the key, Anwar, if you want to defeat your own empire. You don't snuff the flame out. You let it consume everything you want to destroy until there's nothing left.
That doesn't end up well for you.
That makes a monster, not a ruler.
It all depends on your point of view.
Well,
My-
if you're the monster, yeah.
My people loved me.
Did you not literally kill people who were doing the exact same thing, taking over, burning it all down, only to do it again?
Yes, but I didn't oppress my people. I lifted them up. I gave them whatever they wanted.
All of them?
Well, within reason, of course. You can't give everyone everything they want.
No,
yeah,
but I mean your
my
people.
paw is
But I
recently gotten
but I
into
took care
politics
of everyone.
My paw recently got into late Paul had gotten into politics, and he made it quite clear you can't please everybody.
It's very well said. It is impossible. But I took care of my people. I didn't let them suffer during famine. I didn't let them be attacked by outside marauders.
So those people that weren't pleased with you, why? What did they have against you? What were they so pissed off about?
They were afraid of my power.
Were you looking to expand your empire?
No, I was containing it. I was very clear on my intentions that this land was the land that I chose for my people. It was their chosen land. That was it. I didn't mean to expand beyond it any further. I was very isolationist. No one helped me, so I wouldn't help them, but I kept to our natural barriers.
Were you called upon for help?
At times I was, by outsiders.
And you helped?
No. They never helped us. Why should I help them? Why should they receive the benefit?
So you weren't helping people in need, you were only helping those within your gates that you were working real hard to shut off.
I helped those who deserved it. My people were oppressed for generations. They're the ones who needed help, not those other kingdoms.
I suppose that depends on where you're standing.
So, to summarize, you were born into slavery. You rose up by yourself, though with the training of others and experts and masters around the world.
I did have mentors, yes, but ultimately I did it myself. No one made me do it. No one took me under their wing to guide me through life. I sought out every mentor you ever had. I got the training I needed, but the determination was me. I'm the one who pushed myself every day to go beyond the normal limits.
What about your family?
You're gonna get a quick flashback to this moment. My family. My home is in there, in my hometown. And he's just kind of gonna stare blankly for a moment. Wow. She's upset about something. So, yeah, he's just... When you mention his home, it seems like it's kind of a triggering thing for him, and he just kind of shuts down for a moment.
Anwar's going to kind of look to everyone, and then he's going to kind of give like a look that's like, just go with me on this. And I know this isn't the right thing to do,
Oh no.
but can you show me your home? Which one?
My home. He's just kind of... It seems like something has shut down in him.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like you were tapping right at the door of a repressed memory.
Hmm.
I would like to see that reverse memory.
All right. Well, you guys are here physically. You could go out
Confident
exploring
in
if you want to.
Maybe
How-
we could find his home. His family, they should be here in the town, right?
Are we on the precipice? So in
Yeah.
his story, he runs back with the wand and he saves the day or kills everyone, right?
Yeah. That is what he did, but that person is not here right now. It looks like he's just shutting down in this moment.
Let's go into the town. Let's find him.
All right. Doing that, I would say let's just go into a turn order then, because there be dangers afoot.
I'm just casting mage armor right away.
Okay.
Oof. Twinsies.
What is this? There's a sort button now? What?
Oh, that's
What does
handy.
that
Oh
mean?
dang!
They added a sword.
I did get a little flash when I
Up for
came
now.
in of some updates. So yeah, we got some new stuff going on.
Oh yeah, this is the new UI, isn't it? Oh my god, what the fuck?
Dang it, I gotta move people down to... Hunter, get back up there.
Wait, why did you remove people?
Because there was like a bazillion of you in the list, so I'd had to take everything
Oh.
out and I have to re-enter you.
So
Hold on.
if he's under zone of truth right now, what he is saying can be true so long as he only knows
Right.
or only acknowledges what he remembers.
Or it's like.
Like I
it's-
said, it
only-
could be the truth, but it is his
Right.
truth that we are getting.
Right, and it only like technically just prevents you from lying. As long as you're not making an outright lie, you can just talk around it as well. You know.
No, can't talk around emotional trauma. Let's find it.
I mean, that's what therapy's for, really. You
And how
should
does that
talk.
make you feel?
We should
Around
try
that
to
stuff,
smack him
folks.
first, I think.
Don't attack him. Here, that would be so bad.
Just like, stab it. Whack.
Listen,
Amira's like
See,
action
see,
surge.
see.
I know you've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, but do not right-click the genie and hit attack.
I'm gonna push him off the cliff.
Hold on, I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna F5 real quick, and then we're gonna attack him.
And then Rain was...
I went pro wrestling there. Just F5, the whole genie? Way bigger than you.
I can see.
Richard, how do you feel about quick loads?
So now if I just click the sort
Fight,
button...
right?
Oh, there it goes, cool.
Nice.
So what happened? You
Um,
typed in each person's thing, and then it sorts.
And then just
numerically?
click sort so I didn't have to rearrange it myself,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So I also need to roll for these guys real quick. I don't have my dice out with me. It's like at the bottom of a box. I'm like, why did I put it at the bottom of a box? So
Well, there's the handy virtual dice.
yep. So that's what I'm using.
If you do /GM roll, it'll roll the dice, but only for you. If you want to
Yeah,
keep things hidden.
I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
There's also a built-in setting that you could just make it automatically do that, I believe.
Oh.
Alrighty. Hunter and Anwar, which one of you wants to go first?
I'm fast. Flipping fast.
Alright, we'll have Anwar go
Fast
last.
boy.
Alright, Kamira, you're up.
So, to be clear, we don't know which house is his right now.
Nope. It seems like he's shutting down when you start talking about his house.
That bitch. How dare you relive your trauma thusly?
We enter all of them, like Link.
Yep. Yep. I'm
Nice.
gonna start walking down the hill towards the house. Try and stop me. I'm gonna go look.
Alright. It's about a 10-foot drop if you wanted to drop down, or you can go around the
I'll
stairs
echo
area
down.
where
That
Hunter's...
sounds killer on my knees.
Okay. Also, all of these are rooftops up here.
Yeah.
So do whatever you want to do with that.
How tall are all the buildings approximately?
They're only about 10 feet tall. They're all like one-story buildings.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I would assume that at this point it's definitely got to be one that has visitors at the house. So
Okay.
maybe we start on this side. My ping is blending in pretty well, but maybe far left.
All right, do what you want
You
to
know
do.
me, I always like to go far left.
Far left. Woo. I did it.
All right, so you're gonna check this house.
My movement speed would not allow me to get all the way to the other house.
Okay.
So if there's an option to peek into like a window to see what's going down, I totally will. But
Yeah,
that
go
is
ahead.
as far as I can go.
All right, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
Shit, I'm bad at those.
All right, you see a ransacked house.
Nice.
Yep. Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
Uh, yeah, I think just in case I run into any opposition, I'm gonna keep the echo out.
Okay.
But
The echo's over in the corner right now, in case you didn't see it.
she'll just come and hang out with me.
Okay. Alrighty. Audra.
Richard, what is our spell slot rule for when we're in a place like this? Is it as if we've had a long rest, or are we taking in what we started the day with?
What you started the day with.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Doesn't change what I'm gonna do, but I just wanted to know just for
Yeah, because the
record
spell
keeping.
slots you use, you do like use up.
Yeah, no problem. I just wanted to confirm.
Okay.
I need to check the radius on something real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm also gonna check down an alleyway, but I want to have protection up.
Okay.
So she's gonna call in her angels to keep herself a little more protected.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to peek into this house, please, because I can't move any further.
Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Yes, sir. Coming right up. 17.
All right. You see a ransacked house with an old fire genasi man who's bleeding out of the side of his head. It looks like he got knocked around a little bit. If you'd like to make an additional medicine check, you can see if what his condition is.
I would like to do that, please, because my medicine is good.
Okay.
He said before he rolled poorly.
Hard to tell. Might need to get in there to get a better look at him.
Yep. But I see
That's
him.
what.
I'll still call out like, "Hey, someone in this one. He's hurt."
All right. Rain.
I keep yawning. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. First things first, because there's definitely people around. Who's our attackers? Probably gonna be Chimera, Anwar, Hunter that are. Yeah. Well, because it's free, y'all get bless.
Right.
And then. Let's see, how far is this? Rain's gonna jump down this little sand dune and make it to Chimera because she is protectee. Cool.
All right. How was it for going down the 10-foot drop? Are you able to do something to negate fall damage?
Oh. She can't just like slide down along the. Is it like a sheer drop?
I'd say it's steep enough that you need to do. Gosh, I wish tumble checks were still a thing. Dexterity check if you want to do that, just to make sure you
I'll come back and catch you.
get down that. Okay.
Either Arcana or
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Is it dexterity or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
I'll try it.
Oh boy.
Do it again. Do it again.
Chimera, you see Rain fucking eat it, falling down this thing.
No. Try again.
if they were ever attacked, to not do it. This would be a pretty good one.
Like this time she doesn't lose a tooth, and then the last one she did.
She doesn't face plant, but she does take some fall damage. She's like kind of trying to slide down, like Artem was saying. Fucking falls on her butt and like hits a rock that goes right into her thigh. That's going to be.
I like to imagine that as she shifted through every single timeline, it happens in every single one. There's not a single one.
I know this seems really bad, but it could have been so much worse.
It could have been slightly worse.
You take 2 bludgeoning. You take 2 bludgeoning damage there.
Okay.
This is Rain's fixed point in time. This is her canon event.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so that
But
was.
if you want to bounce back and keep moving, you didn't fall prone or anything. You just.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
guess technically I did say you fell on your butt, but I'm not gonna make you do prone. So.
Okay, I was fully ready to spend half my movement to get up and move 5 feet.
And she'd be hobbling.
If you want to do that, go for it.
I think that's the fair way to
Alright.
go. So
fair
yeah,
enough.
she gets up, she's like, ow, and then she just like leans against the wall because that's as far as she can go. I'm all right.
If it's any consolation to you, it seems like Agonazar wasn't paying attention, so at least you don't have the embarrassment of him seeing you do that.
I find the reality where he does, and I make her do it again.
I was. Do I look over and do I see Kabira just kind of like laugh a little bit? And I'm just like.
Like it's the.
I'm gonna roll a perception check real quick.
Agonazar laughs.
Agonazar did see.
No, this is more
Snakes off
about.
in the distance saw, and they're like, "Oh my god, did you see that?"
It actually was.
Everyone.
Actually was about the snakes. Now, Rain, are you doing anything as an action or whatever?
I cast bless as my action.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, these snakes are gonna go. Their speed is okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5.
That bitch using the throughway through the house, man.
Yep. All right. So snakes start going all around you, towards Rain, but Audra's in the way. So
Okay.
Audra, you are
So,
going to get.
First of
3.
all, as they move in, Richard, they are gonna have to make some rolls
Okay.
because the angels are up. And if it makes a difference, if they fail, it is a difficult terrain as well.
Okay.
So first things first, all the snakes need to make
Wisdom.
wisdom. Yes, thank you. I always forget which
Okay.
one it is. Basically, Richard, the way this, like the wording of the spell, yeah, they all are gonna. Do they have any bonuses, or is it all flat?
It's all flat.
All right, they all fail.
Okay.
The lol was at the gift right before it, not at your rolls.
Every snake takes 15 radiant
be
damage.
As all the snakes come up to you, all the snakes are vanquished by the angels.
And just for the record, the way the spell works is I designate people who aren't affected. So like, the idea is like, I would have specified like, the party and like other genasi basically is who I would have said, because knowing where we are, I wouldn't want to be like, I found someone and then suddenly the angels cleave them in half. But just so
I
you know,
get it.
that's the deal for my aura.
Okay, let's see. And then for others, it looks like other people are currently busy. I'm gonna move these. Just imagine that these guys are all inside the houses, not on the rooftops. We can all use our imagination.
Or what?
Let's see. Okay, so that's them. They're all kind of. It looks like they're investigating various houses. Hunter, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna do a mad sprint and like dive and tuck and roll.
All right. Where are you going? Oh, somebody might want to mark something for each of these houses, by the way, for what you've searched and what you haven't.
Okay.
I can do this.
Here's the.
Remember, both of these so far are based off of, well, at least Chimera's was based off of a not so great perception roll.
This is the injured fire genasi, clearly.
Okay. So, Hunter, what are you doing?
Yeah, ran and jumped down, tuck and roll, which I think would be athletics.
If you want to use athletics and acrobatics, sure.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, you scooch by. It's not the best landing, but you don't take any fall damage.
It's okay, no one's looking. Except maybe Anwar.
And what do you do now?
Bonus action dash. I'm gonna pop to the kind of edge there with my sword and dagger and kind of like peek around to see what I can see in there.
Sure. You peek around. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. Let's see. Oh, 20 is really good. You look in there and you see that that this big hefty dude, big snake guy, like if he stood up tall would probably be 7 feet tall. He is knocking things around, looking through drawers, like lifting up beds. He is looking for something clearly, but you do not see any civilians in there.
All right. Man, I just had.
Oh, also, you definitely see a snake that is within 5 feet of you.
Cool. I'm gonna stab it.
All right.
Do I get a jump on it? Is this at advantage?
Yeah. Well, actually, when this guy went in, I think the snakes are looking all around, and also, this one's probably.
Okay, I'll just roll.
Yeah, I think if you did like a bonus action hide thing, but otherwise.
Oh yeah, but I bonus action.
Yeah.
Ran.
It doesn't matter. You freaking hit the thing. And you kill it without sneak attacks.
I skewer it, and then I'm
Yep.
gonna. Oh wait, no, bonus action. All right.
All right, you skewer the thing.
Yeah, move, bonus action.
It goes like, and just as its mouth is wide open, right through.
Hell yeah.
It's dead.
To add insult to injury, can I like fling it at tall guy?
Yeah, you get it. You get his attention, real quick.
And then I'll back up the last 5 feet.
Okay. Anwar.
I will use an old favorite. I'm gonna give myself haste.
All right.
So my movement is doubled. So I'm a real speedy boy. And I'm going to just, before Anwar like takes off, he's gonna look back at Akinazar and just, he's not flickering or anything, is he? He's in his current form, but just kind of checked out.
Yep. He's suddenly just kind of staring blankly.
I'm gonna come down. Let's see, I've got 70 currently. So with flight, 25 down here. Is this door open? Can I look inside here?
Kind of landing on top of Hunter right now. Yeah, it's open. You look inside, it's completely empty. Like there's like some crates and stuff that were in there that looked like they've been busted open, but there's nothing of importance in there.
Okay. I'll fly back out, and I'll kind of see, like, oh, there's snakes in there. Hunter, did you see there's snakes in there? And then I'm gonna keep flying. Let's go. So that was 30 movement to get there. This should only be 25 more. I'm gonna come around over here. And
All right.
I'm trying to spin my little guy around, but I can't. Then he's looking inside the door.
All right. You look in there, and I'll just give it to you because someone's already rolled for it. You take a look around. You see the place is ransacked. It looks like whatever civilians were in there. It looks like they got out. But then you see a big snake that's 5 feet away from you. However, it's looking over towards where Hunter just skewered a snake. So you would have the drop on it in this case because all their attention is definitely facing the other way.
I will use. Let's see. If I move in here, actually, I think I can get them all. If I move in here, oh, I used a spell already this turn, so I'll just use my regular. Lightning launcher.
Okay.
On the one right here.
Okay. You hit it and you kill it. Snake gets zapped like crazy, writhes all over the place, and perishes. And now the big dude's just like, what?
We're gonna duck back out here. I think that was 30 and 25.
So you got 5 more.
10 more because of infiltrator mode gets an extra 5 feet, which doubles.
Got it.
For haste. So he's going to use the last of his movement to look over here in this teeny tiny little, I'm guessing like a shed or an outhouse or something.
It is an outhouse. Yep. You look in there like, oh, it smells like shit.
This shit smells bad in every timeline.
Yep.
Then I'll end my turn.
And you know that it's true how bad that smells.
I was gonna say, if we're in his memory, why would it smell like anything else, you know?
Well, if it didn't smell, then we'd be like, something's wrong here.
Alrighty.
Zone of truth.
Alrighty, Chimera.
I think I'm going to move through this obviously very empty house. And maybe check out row 2.
Okay.
Oh, wait. They can see through this house, can't they?
He's got a clear line of sight to here, yes.
Mm-hmm. You know what, JK? I'm gonna just, like, the echo shows up.
Okay.
And we're just gonna, like, do, like, 17 attacks on it or something. Who knows?
Okay.
Is it 10?
Nice.
Sure. Okay, so that's... Because I get another additional damage die. So that's
Nice.
gonna be 8 plus.
Oh, you killed him.
Watch him live, though, like a bitch.
Watch him grow another head.
Yeah.
They're Hydronagas?
Hydra.
You stab him directly where the heart should be. And then you pull it back out. And he's a beefy boy. And also, apparently, his heart is not on where you think it is. So, he's still living after that. But that was a really good hit.
We get 3 attacks. We'll go again.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Not 1d8 plus 1d6.
That one grazes him a little bit more. That hits. grazes
Fuck,
him.
fuck
Oh my
you.
God.
Fuck you.
All the dice have been real weird today, huh?
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I change my dice scheme?
Yeah, that's a me.
All right, that's you.
Yep, we'll hang out so as not to like potentially make him think that there's several people everywhere.
Yeah, currently he thinks that there's at least 3 of you.
But if he sees me sprinting in the house across the alleyway, like that might cause alarm of some sort. So
Yep.
we'll wait.
Alrighty. Audra.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on this individual, and I'm gonna use a spell I have not used in this campaign yet. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
All right.
I don't think I've ever used that cantrip, but this is the time. I
All right. While you're doing that, I'll allow you to cast a medicine check to see if he is indeed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cantrip, so if he can't be spared of dying, so be it. I only got an 11 this time. But I'm
11 is
closer.
enough. 11 is enough to see signs of breathing that he
Okay.
indeed is alive, and you have stabilized him.
I turn back to Rain, just to say, I'd say, he's stable. Let's keep checking, and we'll hopefully get some more information. All that's technically in action, and so as the bonus, I'm also gonna pop out the Sister Blade. Just kind of as like, while I'm doing that, I imagined it would like pop to like watch the other door in case something
Nice.
else came through.
Cool.
And because of my spell slots, that's actually being upcast. So if it does go on the offensive, it's gonna deal 2d8.
Nice. All right, Rain.
She's gonna ask Audra, should I check the next house over or go towards the rest of the party?
Either we stick together here, or we all join up with the party. I'm not staying alone.
That's fair. Well, perhaps we move out into the courtyard in front and stay hidden.
All right. Richard, would you allow me to use, like to follow behind her then to use up, because I only use like 5 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Rain can get to right here, running through the house.
I'd be there
Okay.
behind you.
Can she see what's in this one?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for that.
I can do that.
Oh man, Rain, you see an image that is hauntingly similar to when you saw a charred up child holding onto a book. In this case, you see a child who clearly has been slain with a blade, holding on to a stuffed animal.
I think Audra watches Rain peer through the hole, and then she just sort of steps back for a second, and like slumps back against the rock there.
She'll like reach out a hand. Are you, well, we might be using up too much for one round here, Richard, but if you want us to save the talk till next round, I understand. Otherwise, Audra would obviously respond to that.
Yeah, we can save it for next round. In the meantime, while Audra's going over and consoling Rain, this guy lets out a strange hissy cries / yells.
A hissy fit.
Yeah, hissy fit. Perfect. And with that, people are gonna start coming to his aid. 1, 2,
Oh no.
I need to look at their move speed. Oh, their move speed is 40, not 30.
Oh, why'd I get rid of Burning Hands?
Right? It's like the perfect little corridor for it.
Yeah.
These
I got you,
the
bro.
snakes are not as.
It's okay, it's just the echo. We're good. It's fine. Oh, there's so many. Oh, that voice carried.
Yeah.
Wow, that voice carried.
Is anyone else listening to the desert battle music right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm like, man, this song slaps. What is this song? It's from Fury Road. Yeah, no wonder it's so good. I've heard this song before.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, it's not gonna reach all of them, but it did reach these guys. This guy would get to here, but the question is, this guy is going to also attack at the Echo,
Nah.
and we'll see how that goes. Doing one at a time here, because Echo.
That's a miss.
That is a miss! Second.
That's a miss.
Oh, no.
In that case, this guy does come around, and we'll have a +1 to it, and he's gonna start attacking the Echo.
That's a miss.
Oh my god.
That's a miss.
Echo, pull in aggro.
This Echo.
Oh, that
It takes 6 attacks to finally take the Echo out.
We have a new Echo. Wherever, like, Valhalla that they're all going to, this one's the new MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, and this guy can move 2 more spaces. So. Alright, that's them. Hunter.
All right. Well, dang. I guess I'm gonna rush on in here. Gadiddy, skedaddle, and hit him with my paddle.
You are going through are you getting right in between? You like did a diagonal there?
You're
'Cause
right.
That's
That
a
is a snake.
That's a 7-foot tall snake dude right there.
I thought that was a rock.
Nope.
I'm gonna stab the 7-foot tall snake.
It's funny,
Saw.
it happens in the wild.
I was gonna say that's how they get you. Is you think it's a rock?
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing, Hunter?
Gonna stab the big boy.
Okay.
It's right in front of me.
You have
I
less.
do have blessed. I will add that.
I was gonna say because
4.
12 ain't 13 ain't gonna do
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and use my my. Sorry.
Your precision die.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
There it is. So that's what did we say? 1d6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just enough. I was like, please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. It's gonna be so upsetting. Okay.
Gets me there.
All right, 11. You poke it in the side, and he really fucking hurts.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing my other blade, my sidearm at him, and stab him with the dagger.
All right.
18.
Forgive me
18.
for 1 second, guys. I'm gonna real quickly leave and rejoin the call because Discord's doing a dumb thing where it's switching me and Andrew again.
Got
Oh,
it.
weird. Now secondary attack.
No,
Where's the
you don't do that.
Okay, so I do 1 damage from that dagger swipe.
All right. Yeah, you just ever so barely poke or graze with that second one.
And then I'm going to leave without initiating any trouble.
All
And as I
right.
pass Chimera, I'm gonna be like, right behind.
Yes, chef.
Alrighty then. Anwar.
Anwar still hasn't seen anyone. So
He's not seen any people yet. No.
So let's see. Ears 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll round the corner, and he's going to see a bunch of snakes here. And he's going to see one snake guy here. But he doesn't see these ones, right? They're indoors currently, correct?
Those snakes are currently indoors. Yep.
So, Anwar's gonna see a bunch of snake guys. He's gonna see the one snake guy who's like, let's deal with the little guys first. Actually, yeah. He's going to fly over 20 feet.
Okay.
Right over here. And just like Hunter wished for, he's going to use Burning Hands on these three guys right here. I don't think it reaches him.
I don't think it would.
I don't think it's
Yeah, 15 feet wouldn't reach him. He's 20 feet away from you.
Then I'll need 3 dex saves from these guys.
All right.
Oh wow, that is the best Burning Hands roll I have ever got.
Nice. Yeah, none of them save, and you kill all of them. Just.
Nice.
When you do that Burning Hands, you see Agonazar's hands light up a little bit, and you just can hear this low rumble of a burn them all as the snakes go up in flames.
Oh, we're fulfilling a little fucking thing. That's great. That's great.
Top of a new round. I would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
We can add bless to this, right?
Only for attacks and saves.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's another 6.
All right. Let's see.
What's a 29 get me?
Jesus Christ.
29 and 25 is really good. Rain, you can't quite pinpoint where this is. The other two, you get more of a sense of where it's coming from. You hear what sounds like a young girl, maybe somewhere between 8 to 10, something like that, yelling out, "Aggie! Aggie!" and start to like cry and scream. And you guys get the sense, those of you who rolled 25 or higher, yeah, Anwar and Hunter, you would get the sense that it's over in this direction. And with the top of the turn, Chimera, you're up.
Save this direction where there's a bunch of snake people.
Yep.
Great.
Which you probably would have seen at least some semblance that there are people over there when you were flying up. So I'm not too worried about the metagaming aspect of it.
And attack that guy for 16.
Which one? The one right in front of you?
The
yeah,
one
16.
that he thought was a rock. Yeah.
Yep, 16 hits. Sorry, I thought that was a rock.
6. Fuck off!
Wow. You keep on like death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah, you graze him. Oh my god. Wait, when I moved everybody, did I have these guys? Yeah, oh yeah, they all attacked. They all tried to attack the frickin' Echo, that's right. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
Second attack at him. If it's another one, I'm gonna scream, awesome, it's a 2!
I mean, oh, that's damage. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're having a great time.
Alright, yeah, you're cutting him up from behind as he's...
Hunter injure this guy?
Yep.
They're bulky, Jesus.
Yep, yeah, the snake people are definitely a lot bulkier than the snakes.
Oh, the snakes. Got it. I was like, bruh, like
Snakes.
somebody wiped them out with like 15
Snake people.
HP. What are you talking about?
That definitely hits.
I'm gonna get him. Oh my god!
God.
Wow. You know, this guy probably would have gone down by now if the rolls had been better.
Those
Chimera,
plus
you need to
sixes.
use- You need to use the sharp end, not the pommel. Use the sharp end of the sword.
Oh, right. As a bonus action, I'm gonna summon the fucking Echo. And we're gonna,
Just realized I could have
and
rolled.
we're
my
gonna
weapon
unleash
again.
Incarnation on his ass.
They do have natural armor, so maybe you're just cutting through, but their thick skin
Please?
just that hits.
Bitch. 3!
All right, your best hit yet. Still doesn't hurt him that much. He's still standing. He's definitely showing signs of being worn down after all those hits, though. But
I'm refreshing.
no cut is getting too deep into his skin.
I
Roll too
refresh.
high.
So I'm probably gonna lose all my D20 power, but
You rolled too high in the beginning. You taunted God.
I did. It was like, we can't have that.
Anything else you're doing, Chimera?
Being real upset a little bit. I think that's all I got, because I bonus actioned her in, we both attacked, that was like 4 attacks total. I could second wind.
You used a bonus action to bring her in.
That's true, and that's true. That's it. That's
Oh
all we
wait,
got.
you meant
Action
action.
surge. Sorry,
action
I was
surge.
thinking
Okay.
action surge.
I was gonna say you don't need a second wind anyway.
No, I'm fine. Should I? I think I might. Yeah. Why
All
not?
right, action surge, 3 more hits.
So pissed. Please!
That's a hit.
God damn. Son of a bitch.
Best
Oh,
one.
We're
Best.
climbing!
Yeah, best one yet.
Go it again!
That's a hit.
So stupid. Please just die. What the fuck?
What is going on?
Oh my god, he's got a thick skin.
What the fuck?
This is insane.
15, 25.
They both hit. The 15 barely hits.
Oh,
Like
good.
the sword in the sheath, I think. It's just like whacking it with like a bat.
Please. Hey!
It.
God. Part of
What I was gonna say is you didn't need the echoes hit to kill it. You.
Okay. Can I
Um,
redirect?
So
Yeah, you get redirect because you rolled the So, with all of your fury, it's just like you're not landing a dang blow, but finally that last one you're able to get a slice right through the throat, and he just starts bleeding out and is dead. But man, that took a lot.
Can I apply that 11 damage to that other guy? No, I probably need to re-roll it. Oh,
Tony,
God.
could you switch to the chat cam and just scroll up?
You got it.
Sense.
I'm going right now. Here we
I'm gonna
go.
cry.
Let's work.
Please.
Oh, man, this is a column.
That's a hit.
Oh, good.
Going
Is
up
it gonna do it again?
and going back down.
Oh, God.
Hey, a decent hit. It's not enough to kill him, but good hit.
I don't care. I hit him for damage. Alright, now I'm done. I'm finished.
All right,
I made a
Audra.
joke. I made a joke about all your rolls the other week, and you've since broken the record. So congrats on that.
You.
Oh my god.
Audra, you hear Chimera screaming as she, in a aggressive, furious anger. What do you do?
Well, just before that, I would have seen Rain's like recoil.
Right.
So I step forward just to kind of come forward, put an arm on the shoulder. Just, are you okay? What was in that one?
I'm fine. It's a child, but we can't do anything. I see Anwa. He's flying.
Anwar's up in the air. How many feet up are you, Anwar?
Probably just like 5 or 10 feet. I think probably 10 feet.
Okay.
Like, flew over and he's like,
Okay, so you're like right at roof level, pretty much.
I also heard a child somewhere that needs help, but I don't know where.
It was actually just me getting really frustrated over
Audra,
the other
like-
house.
Audra like cocks her ear because she got like a 3 or something on that perception check. She's real bad. She like cocks her ear to listen for it, and then that's when she hears like Chimera just "come on" or whatever's going on around the corner. And I just look at Rain and I'm like, perhaps we move this way.
Right.
Alrighty. Rain.
No, leave me here. Let me deal with it.
Audra still has an action, right?
Yeah, but I guess I would have seen this guy, right? Kinda.
Oh yeah, if you run out of the courtyard area, you totally
Yeah.
see this guy.
Would you say? Well, I guess a lot of my spells aren't lines anyway, so my question wouldn't matter. I can fire something off at him. Oh, you know what? You know what else I haven't used in a while? Where is it? Do I still have that? Where is my? Oh, maybe I don't have guiding bolt anymore. I must not prepared it. That's okay. I'm gonna send. Well, it was a bonus action to move the sister blade. So let's just drop a sacred flame maybe on the Naga that I can see.
Oh, that's not a Naga. That's.
Or whatever it is.
But
What do I see then as I'm coming around?
Oh, it is a 7-foot tall snake person, but Nagas are like much bigger.
Oh, okay.
Technically, this is a Yanti
Wanti?
abomination.
Got it. Okay. Well, can that Wanti abomination? Can that YTA please make a dex save?
Yes, it can.
I imagine it's fairly good at that.
We shall see. Sorry, is this a magical effect? What are you doing?
I'm casting Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So I guess it would have it. It would have advantage in the situation. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
But that's what I had to use. So, okay, that's me. That's move, bonus, and action. So.
All right, Rain.
Oh, it had advantage?
Yep.
Yeah, Wanties have advantage on
Ooh.
save
Okay.
spell saves.
Rain's gonna run up behind Andra. She's following her. She'll also see him just barely from this angle. And Ray of Frost then. 'Cause that's just a roll.
All right.
It didn't roll the attack. Okay, well, let me roll that. But it'll do 9 damage if it hits, which I'm guessing a 12 doesn't.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
I figured.
You did not bless
Oh.
yourself, did you?
No, I did not. Okay, well, then that's all Rain does.
All right. This guy remains unhurt.
But
And
it is his
then
turn.
he just like directs his scimitar towards you guys, and then
He will
Oh,
need
no.
to make a wisdom save, and whatever else with him once it enters the aura.
Oh, I really hope all the snakes just die again.
Come on, friends. Oh.
6,
All right. Wisdom. Well, you move them all first, then you can. I don't want to make it hard. on you.
6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, all the snakes are gonna go in.
So, wisdom saves again, please.
Alrighty.
All right. These snakes are a little more wise. One of them is gonna save, so one of them is gonna take half.
The one who's barely on the outskirts is gonna be.
That's what I figured. 13 radiant to 2 of them, 6 radiant to the last one.
Yeah, this guy takes a little bit, and the Yanti here is just like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I like to imagine. I like to imagine one of the angels kind of wobbled his blade a little bit and just messed up, and the others were like, "Bruce, come on."
He's going to pull out a longbow,
Oh,
and he's going to take 2 shots at Audra, seeing her as the one that is these things are surrounding. So
Sure.
we'll see if either hit.
Nope.
Nope. And with that, He's gonna get out of there. 1, 2.
Fuck this.
I've never had an enemy flee from me before. That feels pretty good.
That's him. So Chimera, you are going to have a snake try to bite you.
Sure.
And you're gonna have this dude with the spear poking in at you 3 times. So a total of 4 hits. The first one will be the snakes. They're all at a +6. Okay.
Ah.
So.
Everything but those last 2.
Everything but the last 2. Okay, so the
Yeah.
snake hits, and the next one crits, but that crit is enough to get you.
I want to use luck to make him reroll that crit if I can.
You absolutely can.
I can't see Chimera, can I?
From there, no, I don't think
Damn.
so.
Okay.
But she's got luck anyway, so.
Yeah.
Let's.
All right, so
Oh,
that
yes.
makes it a 19. Okay, so that crit, yeah, you see a terrible timeline where a poison-tipped spear goes into you and deals a ton of damage. But you were able to negate that one, but not enough to sneak by a snake biting you in the ankle. And so that I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, and that is blessed.
Yeah, I think Bless does saves, right?
West does saves.
All right. So that's the save. Yeah, you save. So you're only gonna take half the poison damage. So first, just the piercing damage is going to be 8 piercing damage, followed by half of this. Alright, 6 poison damage, 8 piercing damage for a total of 14 damage from that snake biting you in the leg. And luckily that crit did not hit you, because that would have been really bad. That's them. That was that snake. Let me just see if there's anything else that we're doing here. I think these guys are going to come out in the courtyard area. Alright. So, that's them. Hunter.
Alright. I'm gonna tear off through here. 25. Do I see this group?
As you were running by, like right now from your position, you would not. But yeah, as you're kind of like sneaking around there, taking a look. Yes, you do. Well, let's see.
Oh, I'm tearing through. I'm not hiding at the moment.
Okay, if you're tearing through, I'd say you see the snakes. Technically, these guys would probably be more like here. But you get a sense that there's definitely some stuff going on in here. You might see some shadows moving as well.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely see that there's some kind of commotion going on in this building in particular.
I'm gonna whistle at them. Try to get their attention.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. It seems like their attention is on something else.
Ah, shit. Okay. 25. 40. Bonus action. Haul ass.
Wouldn't that be a dash?
That's a different campaign. Alright.
You're still a
Gonna swipe at this guy.
Yeah, going in there just real quick. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
see. It's not the perfect picture for this, but I'll go for it. You do see a young girl in here, currently with a scimitar up to her throat, basically being held up by the hair, and you hear this guy, and I guess if you're rushing in, you're not really going to get a sense of what he's saying to her, but that is currently what you see with the snakes all around you. So what do you do when you pop in?
was just gonna stab this snake. Don't suppose there's a way to disarm this dude. If I miss his hand, I might hit the girl. So that's probably a no. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna stab the snake.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, how do you want to kill that snake?
Oh, I mean, just shish kebab. Shish kebab and flick.
Is 9 really the total damage you did to it?
Wow, rolled a 1 on the first one. And just
Goddamn.
plus
Oh, we've been doing a thing though where if you crit, you get the max damage on the first one, so something like this doesn't happen.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
the plus 7, so it'd be 16.
12, 18.
Yep. Yeah. You totally skewer the hell out of this thing, or whatever it is you want to do to it.
Yeah, stab it in the brain, spin it, and flick it at leader.
Okay.
And say, why don't you come get some?
Alrighty. You got its attention.
And I'm gonna back up a little bit,
Alrighty.
cornering myself.
Alright. Anwar.
Anwar hears the screams for Aggie, and he goes in that direction. He just, already 10 feet off the ground, just blasts jet boots across. And with 70 move feet, that gets him right here. And it looks like this is partially collapsed.
Yep. Yeah, they've already laid a lot of waste to this place.
He's going full superhero landing here. He goes to that area and he just, boom, lands on the ground. And he stands up, and as a bonus action, he is going to conjure his flame blade.
Alright.
Say, in Primordial, I am who you're looking for. Trying to get their attention off of the girl.
Chimera, Audra, Rain. Can the three of you please make a perception check?
No.
We can try.
Hey,
9.
mine didn't suck this time.
Kabir needs glasses in the worst fucking way.
I'm old.
Sorry, you guys already rolled. Okay. Chimera, from where you are, you could see his flame blade ignite. And then you're kind of preoccupied by other stuff going on, but you could even like just feel the heat of just like a coming out. So you feel Agonazar's blade shoot out nearby you. And Audra, for whatever reason, you are the one who can just barely hear. I'm the one you're looking for. So Anwar, anything else you do after you say that?
Yeah, he's gonna start cutting down some snakes.
All right.
So one of his boosts to the flame blade is he has 2 attacks, and because he is hasted, he has a 3rd attack. So he's just going to be a flurry of this fire saber going through.
All
And
right.
he's going to try and cut through that little snake guy up here first.
Okay.
But a natural one's not going to matter.
Well, hold on. Nope, sorry. 1 was literally the only thing that would keep you from hitting it.
Yep. Let's try again.
That hits.
So, Flame Blade is 3d6 fire damage from what I remember. Yep. for a total of 9 fire damage.
Okay. You just kind of miss. You don't get low enough to the ground, and then you go and strike for it. You get a really good slice on it, and it's burning up a bit, but it does not die.
Really? You did not miss that first one. Let's try and use the third attack and finish this one off.
Okay. Definitely after you swung it the first time, it's like coiling up and like at you.
For 15 damage.
Yeah, that you definitely finish it off with that. You cut its head clean off.
And he'll brandish. He'll point the sword at the guy. And kind of give him like a come towards me.
Alrighty. Chimera.
Alright. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the big guy. I don't know why I'm dying on this hill over here in this corner, but I'm gonna.
It's like you started the fight and you just want to end it.
Well, I don't want to like lead them that way,
Yeah, that's a good point too.
but also like especially if they're smart enough to be like, oh, I'm not gonna go into those angel things. Like fuck that.
Mhm.
So here we are. So bonus action Hunter's Mark. How good is he looking? Like, should I just be rolling in like bulk over here?
Oh, also this snake, if it was wise enough, probably would have stepped out of the thing too. It's not going to start its turn. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We'll go 2 attacks at him, just like to.
All right.
Like, ding, ding.
Sorry, which one are you
Hey.
attacking? The big dude in front
The
of
guy
you?
in front of me, yeah.
Okay. Both
So
of those hit.
15, yeah. So that's. $27?
All right. With 2 strikes, describe how you kill this guy.
What? Are you talking about? Are you saying the motherfucker in the alleyway was the guy?
I mean, this guy's already taken a lot of hits.
Oh, I think like just strictly based off of the absolute frustration that occurred just moments ago. She goes in like with a quick 1-2, and she like riles up to like go for a third, and he drops, and it's like, oh, and then looking across, and we're just gonna move straight over to the next one.
All right.
We're just gonna boop and boop.
All right. Now there's another guy you haven't seen, and there's that snake that bit you in the leg.
I'm gonna attack the guy that I haven't seen.
Okay. Damn! Yeah. You.
Okay.
Those are the ones we want to see right there.
Too bad. Hunter's Mark didn't transfer because I think that's a bonus action, and I already used my bonus action. So that's gonna be. $32.
32 solid hits. If only this guy had ever been hit before, but he hasn't. You're the first one to hit him. So you get some really good solid hits on him, but it's not enough to bring him down. He got thick skin.
I like to use vicious mockery and call him a bitch. And I think that's me.
Oh shoot! I just realized I took the other guys out of the turn order. Did they go last round?
Which guys?
The snake people.
Where?
They were
No.
12. No, they didn't go. Shit.
Okay.
On the
They
bottom?
didn't need
Oh
to.
wait. No, they did go the last round. They just.
Did they?
Yeah, the guys up here went the last round because the snakes all tried to move towards Audra and they all died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So so they all went. I'm glad I kept up those. So
My bad.
Didn't
I
wanna-
thought there was more further south that maybe didn't.
No, they all went.
Yeah.
I just
Maybe-
want to make sure it stays in there because I accidentally took the one out who's in the turn order. Well,
Maybe
in
go
any
back
case,
to the X's.
yeah. So Audra, you're up.
Alrighty. Remind me again where I pinpointed the that noise from.
Oh,
I'm the one you're looking for.
Oh, yeah, that was Agonazar. You could hear.
Oh, sorry,
Saying
but it
that.
wasn't a particular direction. It was just in my head, kind of.
No, you heard the physical Agonazar who is up here right now.
Oh, right, okay.
He's basically been a kind of catatonic, except for it seems like when Anwar is doing key things, it's like he's saying similar things.
Okay. So I turned to Rain quickly. I'm just, did you hear that?
What? Chimera yelling?
No, I heard Agonazar. He said he's the one we're looking for.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, we know where he is, so I guess we go back that way.
Maybe?
I'm gonna do that, I suppose. But then as she gets up, she sees like she starts going that way, and then as she passes by, she goes, and I think that's right where I stop, space-wise. So I'm going to
You would just
Yeah.
see so many dead snake bodies.
Yeah.
Piles of
Yeah.
huge snake bodies everywhere.
I think you're standing on one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
like,
guess
and, like some of them are in cinders as you go
Okay.
into the alleyway.
Yeah.
So as I'm making my that way, as she makes her way that way towards Agonizar, she's like, "What is?" And then turns and sees through the hole in this
Yeah.
building. Chimera fighting these last two.
And you would probably see out of the corner from around, you would see Agonazar lit his flame blade.
Okay. So I yell back to Rain. I'm just like, "Yes, something's definitely going on with him." And as an action, I'm going to try to toll the dead. You're still fighting two of them, right, Sid?
Yep.
Does one of them look kind of close to death, Richard, or how they? What's the visual there? Because I'm just coming upon it.
The snake has not been hit. This guy looks like he just took a couple of really good hits from Chimera.
Okay. Seeing the tougher looking guy, I'm going to do a Toll the Dead on him.
Yeah, he's like a Audra-sized guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah, wisdom save, please.
Alrighty.
Please fail, because this will do really good damage.
Don't they also take damage because they're in your angel sphere or whatever?
Not until
Not till the
their-
start of-
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yes, he fails,
Alright.
which means he's going to take 3d12 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Because that cantrip scaled, you know?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I typed it wrong. Hold on. So I point in just like, let me give it a hand there, Chimera. And I just like, I do the point, and then he just like feels like, even though the angels haven't attacked him yet, he like feels that like, this just like, literally bone chilling because it's necrotic damage, like, oh no. And he takes, 24 necrotic damage.
He's looking extremely bad after that. The angels might finish him off here.
And I would have like just kind of silently commanded the Sister Blade to try to go after and finish off this last snake, but it can't reach it on this turn.
Okay. Rain.
Well, Rain's gonna follow after Audra. And I guess see Agonazar with the flame blade and be like, "Oh, that's concerning." Before turning back. No one's attacked the snake yet, right?
Nope.
Let's kill the snake.
As it's Chimera's blood is dripping from its fangs.
Oh, yeah, let's definitely kill the snake. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
What the
Damn! God damn!
It's a such a low.
That's why I chose it. You better not fucking get it
Got a
out.
Heck yeah.
You saw that flirting with the family. I wanted this to be the one snake that went to college.
It's just,
Educated.
Yes, yes.
its head just.
I'll have you know, I put in all the work in Snake Harvard.
-2 might be the lowest roll of the campaigns.
I think so.
I haven't seen a negative in a
Wow.
while.
I've seen a -1. I've never seen 2 to my memory.
Quick correction. I'm pretty sure he actually went to Stanford.
Oh, there you go.
Get the fuck out. All right,
I've heard
Rain,
that's
is
a
there
very
anything?
historically popular college.
Get the fuck out, all of you. We're done. We're done for the night. Okay, Rain, anything else you do? Your turn.
No, I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Alrighty, well, let's get a wisdom saving throw out of the way. Because angels are probably going to finish this thing off.
And remember, they'll still do half. So.
Yeah. At least he gets to roll at advantage.
Okay, he does save.
Motherfucker.
Alright, saves and
Right.
takes half.
He's still gonna take 7 radiant.
Alright, he's staying in the game.
Wow.
Damn.
Bastard.
This is the one that went
He
to
is
college.
he is still alive, and he's gonna use everything he's got to take 3 scimitar strikes at Chimera.
Let's go.
At least I think that's what he's gonna do. Let's see, yeah, better. Oh, he's gonna take 1 bite at you and 2 scimitar attacks it.
Sure.
Alright. First, the bite. Nope. And 2 scimitar strikes. That's a nat 20.
Gonna make him lock
Silvery
that nat
barbs,
20.
that nat 20.
Oh, that'll work too.
Alright, silvery barbs the nat 20.
Good time to
Fuck
use
your
it.
nat 20.
And now it's a 16.
Woo!
Alrighty, so that's him.
We should split the party more often, y'all.
Keeping
Um,
up these streets.
Snake down here.
Viking
He's
death
gonna
against
follow
the
his
Wizard
master.
West.
1, 2. And then these guys saw Anwar fly straight overhead, so they're gonna head this way. 8, 6. Alright. That's coming this way. I think this guy is going to dash. He's just gonna have him dash. Just to get up behind Anwar. Can't do
Oh,
anything about it,
Jesus.
really. And then can he get 1, 2, 6. Okay. So they're all gonna, like, dash up to get right behind Anwar here. And you're gonna see the snake guy over here, scimitar up to the girl. The other guy's running around. He's gonna say, "He's the one," and cuts her down.
Wait, what was that?
He,
Our hostage got off.
yeah, snake guy number 1 looks over towards you, looks at his friend who just came up behind you, and says, "He's the one," and then just cuts the throat, and then goes over to you. And also has a snake at his side who to kind of wrap around you, and they're both going to make some attacks with a +1. So let's do that real quick. So he's got 2 more attacks. One will be a bite, one will be a scimitar, and then the snake is also going to try and bite you. So here's the snake man's bite. Is that a hit?
It ties.
It ties.
His haste, he's at 22 normally, and a haste bumps it up to 24.
Nice.
So it meets it.
But he's gonna shield it.
All right, goes up 5 more. All right, gonna try to bite you again. Hoping that 20. Damn, he rolled double 17s and can't hit you. And the snake's also gonna try to get you. No. Try as they might, they cannot get through your
Fucking shit.
cannot get through your heavy armor. Just like strapped and trying to bite at you, like can't do anything. Just like you'll give us all those magical goodies, otherwise you can't fight all of us. We'll find you and we'll kill you and we'll rip it off your dead body. That's them. Hunter.
Cool. I'm gonna pop to this side and skewer him. We don't do advantage, right? We do
No, plus 1.
+1.
Okay, cool.
There's plenty of other opportunities to get advantage if
Oh.
you'd like to do the thing.
Fuck.
You do have yeah, that's not gonna hit. You try to go around and he clangs a shield on that side.
Dang. Alright, well I guess I'll swing my offhand dagger. That sucks.
That'll hit him.
Alright. I will go ahead and put my
You
sneak
do
attack
have
dagger
yep, you do have an ally within.
Oh, come on.
You have your savage attack feat if you'd like to use it.
I do. Yeah, I'll re-roll that
Much better.
yeah.
All right, so a
Okay.
total of 19. You get a good solid hit to his back. Not enough to bring him down, but still a really solid hit. He yelps out in a lot of pain from that.
Okay. And she's like dead, right?
You can roll a medicine check.
Throw a health potion at her.
You look at her and it looks dead. That seems to be a canon event.
Okay. And I will stay focused on Lizard Man.
Alrighty, Anwar.
Snake, not Lizard.
I'm just looking up Thunder Wave.
Do I need to back up?
No, I think you're okay. I think for Shatter I can get the same thing. It's basically the same damage. It's just one has pushed back. If I do Shatter, I think I'll get all 5 of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. Anwar is going to see the girl who he's never met before and never really seen before either get cut down, and immediately he's brought back to the thought of his sister, Opal, and being lost to Cerebra. And he's like, internally, like, I just lose family, no matter where and when I go. And he's going to turn around and he is going to launch a 3rd level shatter right into all of these guys right here.
Nice.
Can I get 5 con saves?
Yeah. 1 from a biggie, the rest snakes. Alrighty, 1 from the biggins, who has advantage. Saves.
Yes.
The other 4
These
Don't
poor
think-
little snakes have just had a bad day.
I don't think they're gonna be so low.
That's almost a 20.
Does a 17 save?
17 does save.
Does a 16 save?
No.
All right, so one manages to save, the others do not. And it's
What?
23 thunder.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't freaking matter. They all die anyway. All right.
Not a bad roll. Not a bad roll.
Not a bad roll at all. So this guy does save, so he'll take only half. All right.
That's Anwar's first action.
Mm-hmm.
As a hasted action, he said she's dead.
I mean, that's he looked at her and she looks pretty darn dead. You can try to save her if you want.
But
I mean, she
like,
might be in death saves. Like it's kind of metaing it to say she's dead, but you can take a look and see.
Fair. I don't have a ranged healing option, though. I feel like Anwar would try. Anwar's gonna move over to the girl.
Okay, I'll take the attack up.
I'll take one.
You will take one attack up. It's gonna lunge a spear at you as you try to go. Nope, can't hit you. I think your shield is still up. Anyway.
I think is it to the end of
Oh
that?
wait, no, it's your turn now, so it's not up anymore.
Yeah,
But either way, can't hit you. It just clangs off back.
Anwar's gonna try and pop one of using his hasted action. Use a spell. So he's gonna use an item. He's going to
I think while you're in the shared headspaces, the consumables aren't there. You can only use your
no consumables. Okay.
no
Then-
consumables.
Then Anwar will make a medicine check
All right.
to try and stop the blood from flowing and stabilize her.
All right.
And medicine is wisdom. I don't think he's ever done this before. No, he brought back someone's dead kid. That's right. I will flash of genius that.
All
To
right.
make it an 11.
You give it your all, but unfortunately, it's only an 11. It's not one of your best rolls. You're unable to save her.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Top of the turn, Aghanazar, who I guess I'll just put into the turn thing as a 21 at this point. Put it back up here. Aghanazar, Chimera, Audra, and Rain, you can all hear this at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear a rumbling of all around you. It's like, no matter what I do, she dies! And you just feel this big earthquake happening around you. Chimera and Audra and Rain, I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What?
It's just... He, like, just makes the whole area around him shatter in his fury. That's a damn good roll from Chimera.
What's the... I'm trying to remember the Warcaster rule real quick for something.
You get advantage
Okay.
on concentration checks.
Right. So because so this is the thing I'm kind of confused. I know it applies in this case because I am concentrating on a spell. Do I only get advantage on con saves if I'm concentrating on a spell? Is that like
No, it's you.
No,
you
no,
get
it's
yeah. In order to make sure you still concentrate, you get advantage on those. You wouldn't get advantage on just a general con save.
okay? That's the thing. I know it applies here. Never mind. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dumb question. Answered it myself. And a
all
15
good.
is probably not enough.
No. So Audra and Rain, both of you take 23 thunder damage. Chimera, you take half. You take 11. As
ow.
this whole area. Oh, also the guy that you were fighting, fucking dead.
You know, I did it.
Fucking dead. And also, the buildings all around you are like crumbling around. Chimera will say you're able to kind of sidestep. Rain, you're able to kind of duck out of there as these things crumble around you. But yep, you take that thunder damage from Agonazar as he just lives out this wail of just like, no matter what I do, I can't save her. Alrighty. Let's see. Next up is Chimera. You just had a building nearly topple on top of you, and you see this little snake who's just like, what the fuck's going on? A little snake over here, and Agonazar is possibly hostile?
Oh no, I didn't consider that. I was just going to immediately start running after Anwar because I know he had like guns out, let's go. Can I maybe like come over here and like
also Echo would
check
be
him out? Oh yeah, no. Echo gun.
Yeah.
Can I do a vibe check? Vibe
On
check
who?
1, 2. The big angry genie guy.
Okay. Sure.
Is he
Roll an
Godzillian? Like,
roll an insight. Uh, 15. He doesn't seem in his right state of mind right now. It's really hard to gauge it. You just get this feeling of pure chaos. Like, this is... Like, anything could happen in this moment at this point. You have no idea what he's... Like, he's capable of nearly anything. But what is he going to do? What is his motivation right now? Hard to
Right.
say, but he's just thrashing at this point. And you don't have any of the context of what's going on over there.
None.
So
Right.
it's just fucking chaos and scary.
I'm going to yell for Audra and Rain to, like, back the fuck up. Retreat a little bit, especially the angels. Because, I mean, adding insult to injury at this point is probably not good. And I'm gonna go see if I can't suss out what's going on with the other 2 kids who just vanished and I haven't heard from since. And hopefully to tell Anwar that his granddaddy's freaking out.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then we will dash. I don't want to meta it and be like, I'm gonna cut directly through this, like, house. Like, I saw where he went, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, Anwar's general trajectory.
Generally, yeah. So if you went
Okay.
this way, I think that'd be totally fair.
Okay. I ran.
And I ran.
Huh.
Audra, you're up.
Echo's coming too.
So
As a
first thing,
bonus.
the tricky thing, like I said about the Guardian spell is like I designate who doesn't get affected, and I'm not trying to meta. I'm just genuinely not sure if because we're in Agonazar's blood, if I would have said he's someone you don't attack. You know what I mean?
That's up to you. You decide if Audra did that or not.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's more in line for her to be like as a safety precaution, if he goes rogue, I want the angels to be able to, like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I feel like that's more.
All right.
That's more.
So
up
what
our
do
alley.
what do you do from
Please,
here?
God, back up.
Oh yeah, I'm move. We're gonna move. Don't worry. But before we do, I'm gonna reach up because seeing that Rain and I are both like from thunder damage, I'm gonna give her a cure wounds. I'm gonna like reach a hand up like around her, like cup it around her ear for a second, like sort of pass some healing through. And you're gonna get. I don't remember what the base healing for cure wounds is, so 1 second. I think it starts with. Okay. So, Rain, you're gonna get this much healing back. You get 15 HP.
Ooh, that's great.
And then as your ear, like, clears up a little bit, you just hear me, like, mumbling, like, we go this way.
I'm following.
Real quick before Rain's turn, I just want to get a perception check from Anwar and Hunter to see if they heard all the rumbling. It's gonna be a fairly low check. It was a big boom over there. Yeah, you guys heard it. It was a really big boom and buildings collapsing and stuff. You didn't Hunter, you may have even picked up some of the words that Agonazar said in his booming voice. Actually, yeah, both of you got 20 and over. So I'll say that, like, yeah, Anwar, you picked up that after you said that thing, he was saying a really similar thing over there right before the big boom.
Richard,
yeah.
Other quick things for my turn. I'm telling the Sister Blade to come with me / follow Chimera as the bonus action. And, what happened to the snake who was chasing after his master with that thunderous boom?
Oh, he was barely outside the radius.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he is...
Did one snake survive the battle?
He's currently standing amongst the rubble right now. So we'll see what happens to him on his turn.
I hope one snake lives.
Rain, you do see that there is a snake over here. You see that there's an angry Agonazar over here. What do you do?
I think, because she's in a weirdly unique position to do this, she's going to try and get to where she heard Hunter and Anwar fighting as much as as quick as possible. So
Okay.
she is going to dash, and then when she gets here, I'm splitting her move a little bit because I can't end my move where the echo is.
Right.
But she can Misty Step in front of everybody.
Nice.
And then use her last 10 feet. So we heard it from over here, and Rain's just going to yell out in general as she gets in this area, because I guess we don't technically know where they are, just that they're in this direction.
Yeah.
But she's going to very panically just be like, Agonazar's coming and he's chaotic.
Alright. With that, the snake is gonna buck around the corner, see a big pile of rubble, seeing Agonazar, and it's just gonna be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
The one
Could have been a
surviving
hog-nosed
snake.
snake, and he's gonna pretend to die, so he just curls up onto his back and is like, "I'm dead. Look,
Yeah.
I'm so dead."
But we got it, Ryan. We got your wish. One snake went to college. Could we name this episode "One Snake Went to College"?
No. I think this one's gonna be called Playing with Fire.
What about
so,
for Pete's snake?
this one is going to slither on around here to get around to Hunter. And the talky one here is going to look over to Anwar and say, both of them are going to try to bring their blades close to Hunter and say, we might not be able to get you with what you've got, but we can kill him. We can kill anyone you cared about, as long as we get our stuff.
Oh, he don't care about me.
With the. Do you say that?
Yeah.
They'd be like, really? Shit! Just start stabbing you.
What do you mean?
You're no good. You're no use. You're no use to us. It's a total of 6 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what the
Oh.
fuck? Oh man, that is not the way I thought that was. I thought they were
That backfired so much.
I thought they were threatening to stab me because he cares about me.
Yeah, and then you said he wasn't. They're like, yeah,
So either way, they were gonna stab me.
they might have kept you alive if you're like, oh yeah, he cares about me. Keep me as a hostage.
Is this so that if
Anyways,
you die
you
in the
do
dream,
have a-
you
you-
die
you-
in real life, or is Death Ward still applicable in here?
Death Ward's still applicable in here. Magic,
Alright.
magic applies in here.
Alright.
You do have a reaction after that first hit, which is a 26. So that
Oh.
would hit you, I imagine.
I will rebuke that, I guess. See if I can burn him up.
Okay.
Oops.
DC 15. Alright, and it's magical, so you'll get advantage. You're hitting the left or the right one? That's
Whichever
a-
one hit me first, I guess.
Okay, we'll say the one on the left. So it does a 17. Yeah, DC 15. Okay, so he saves this, so he'll take 8 fire damage.
It is not gonna look good for your boy here momentarily, I think.
So that was a total of. I was surprised he didn't use the skirmisher thing to get out of the way, but I guess they could have followed maybe. Although anyway, what's done is done. So.
Not at the end of their turn.
Got it. So let's see. What's your AC?
17.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep.
That's 5 hits.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
If you survive this, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, you can bounce
Howard-
right out as a scout, right?
Yeah. Well, I can move half my.
This is the first person to actually hit with a scimitar attack. So let's do the bites first. How many did I say hit? 5? One of them missed.
Looking at this, so it looks like only one miss.
One
That's
bite,
more.
one bite misses, and
Well,
then
that's a
okay. So,
reaction.
all right, so let's do one bite real quick. That is. So, I need a con save, please. That's 10 piercing from the bite. And I need a con save, please. Oh, wait. Sorry, there's no con save for this. You just take it.
The death ward.
So that's 19 total from the bite, and now we've got 4 scimitar attacks that hit.
Yeah.
Four
Hunter
hits.
opens his mouth. Bad things happen.
Not only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Oh, brings you exactly to 0. You are not dead. You're not in death saves. Does death ward happen
Death
when you
Ward
get to
means-
0, or
yes,
does it
which
happen when you get to
means-
death saves?
If you go to 0, you bounce to 1. It's like Chimera's orc thing.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really painful for Hunter as he's getting stabbed all over. Like, oh, you're oh no.
Oh yeah.
Um,
He's getting riddled and like kind of hits his
You-
knees.
you try to fire off a hellish rebuke and it like barely hits the guy because you're just getting pummeled with stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Anwar, what was that about? Like everyone around you that you care about dies?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. All right. So that is their turn. Hunter, you're standing. What do you do?
Oh man, yeah, he definitely like hits his knees and his eyes start to roll back, but then they like snap back as that the blessing is upon him, and I assume they kind of like look towards Anwar because like they just murked this dude, and I'm just gonna like stick and poke.
All right.
We got
Both of them have not taken much damage yet, so both of them are still pretty beefy. That definitely hits. 8 to which one?
I guess this one.
Okay.
I don't know. The one to my left.
Okay, yep, that hits, and ally is within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely add that sneak. I'm actually also I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, 28 for him, and then I'm gonna swing left to stab my offhand.
Your left.
My left hand to the right of me.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Well, wait, which? I would just lowered HP of that one. So you're saying this one, next one you're hitting.
Yeah. Second one
Okay.
is the opposite guy.
Got it,
So I'm
okay.
like cross.
Yep, 26 definitely hits. You're able to scrape them for 3 damage.
And since I've hit both of them, I can dip out without taking advantage attacks of opportunity.
Very nice.
Rain, or is that yeah, Rain? You see Hunter just a bloody mess, stumbling out. The fastest stumble you've ever seen, like a blur, and just kind of crashes into this alley and just like lays down.
Oh my god!
Yeah, first you see everything that happened with Agadazar, when you see Hunter running out bloody as hell.
They're in there.
Do you need help?
They're in there.
Anwar, you see all of this. Your friend nearly died. What do? Not to say nothing of this little girl. And it seems like your actions are provoking Aganazar to do things.
Yeah. So earlier, when they made the check to hear what was happening outside, I was going to say that Anwar, I guess technically, like his suit heard it and it registered, and maybe there's like little subtitles at the bottom. Feels like a subtitle kind of guy. And but he was so enraptured in losing this girl, this family member again, that he was just kind of like in that moment. And then when they took all their shots at Hunter, he just has no more left in him. So he is going to move. Did you say I get a line here?
You can't move one more space over to get a really good line?
I can.
Like, yeah, that'd be way more clear as a line.
Yep. Then he's just going to run over to that side there. So you do get an attack up.
Okay.
Does he? You're not leaving his threatened square.
The green guy. He left that square.
He was. Oh.
23, which is not enough.
Just barely.
Oh, right, 22 was your. Wait, but with haste, isn't it 24?
It's 24.
Yeah. So 23 does not hit. You were too fast as he tries to get you. You just zip out of there too quickly.
And
He's like, "Fuck! I know I'm really good at this."
Onwards, like very quickly, just kind of dashes to that side, and he's going to raise his hand in the direction of both of them, and just mutter the phrase, Aganazar's Scorcher, and he is going to erupt a line of fire, attacking both of them. He
All
does
right.
not care what happens here. He wants them both to burn.
So
Embrace your hate.
Do it.
alrighty, they both had advantage on this. We'll go AABB for this. Going from the left guy to the right guy. Alright, left guy saves, right guy does not.
That kind of makes sense.
Yep.
Right guy took all the fire. That's why.
Yep. Yeah, guy on the left has a little bit of chance to be like, oh shit!
That is a 15 or 7 on a pass.
Okay. That is not enough to kill either of them.
However, he does have one extra attack from the flame blade, so he's going to take one more attack on this guy right here who took. I think he's barely taken any damage, right?
He's taken some, but yeah, he's the beefier of the two. I'd say he looks like around half health-ish. This guy looks really beat up. That hits.
For another 12.
All right. Still not enough to bring him down, but he's looking really hurt like the guy next to him now. You've gotten both down into, I'll say, below 20 each.
Okay.
So they're both looking really damn hurt. And Audra is the closest one. You just hear a burn. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
What's your reaction when neither of them fall after you just keep on trying to give it all you got to burn them to death?
He didn't bring them down, but he knows he did a lot of damage to both.
Mhm.
So he is just going to roar at them. And they like primordial fire. Just a blazing Genasi roar. The kind of
All right.
side of Anwar we haven't really seen at all.
Yep. With that, Aganazar is going to begin slowly approaching, giving out a very similar roar. Burn! And they just shoots fire out at the nearest person, which is Audra. This building's already collapsed, so he's got a clear line towards her. Audra, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
No.
That's not one I'm proficient in.
Oh. Come on.
Audra's about to turn into Aunt Beru.
Oh, my shoes are untied.
Are you? I see Sid scrambling. Are you gonna luck me?
God, I think I fucking can. Let me double check how far away you can
30
fucking
feet.
be. I can totally fix
good.
you. I can save your life.
Please
You-
tell me
Oh,
what you
Dad.
saw.
You see briefly just Audra engulfed in flames, screaming bloody murder, and you try to shift it over. So go ahead and roll that again, Audra.
Yeah. I'm just seeing. I don't have anything that can help me here on my own accord. That's why I was just double checking something real quick.
You got. No, you don't have plus.
16's
There
definitely
we go.
better.
But it is not enough.
All right.
Fuck.
Um.
Oh, I'm really close to that. Jesus Christ.
She was about to take a dash too, so on Chimera's next turn, she might just see a flaming Audra sprint by her.
Audra, you are going to take this much. 27 fire damage.
Okay.
and it's looking like he's starting to march his way through, just kind of indiscriminately looking for anyone in his path. Alrighty,
No, we
Chimera.
just hide.
Yeah, Chimera, you see Agonazar like, shit! As he's starting to approach.
I'll start running.
I was running.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm only going this way because I'm pretty sure I heard that precious boy shrieking from over here, and by shrieking I mean yelling.
Okay. You dash through and you see him in combat with some snake people
Gonna stab.
who look pretty charred up but still living.
Oh wait, dash was my action.
Yeah.
Look. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I have a feeling like you just pass right by Hunter and don't even see him because of the direction you're looking in.
Sid, throw your shield.
I had to dash to get over here.
Oh.
I cannot do that, but I can drop the echo right inside.
All right. Audra, you got a big genie man suddenly coming after you.
Yes, I do. I am gonna continue running in the direction I was running. Oop. I am. Oh, goody.
He's gonna come over here and torch Hunter, and then Hunter's gonna die.
Well, hopefully not, because as I round the corner, Audra's just gonna kind of yell out like, "I'm sure I'm not the only one who's hurt around here, so I hope you all can feel this," and I'm gonna let out a mass cure wounds. And so, myself, Hunter, I don't have to see you, you just have to be in the radius. Me, Hunter, Rain, and Chimera are all gonna get back.
What's the radius?
30 feet. Chimera's 25.
Yeah, that is very convenient.
Yep. We all get 17 HP back.
And back at full.
And Sister Blade is going to continue to keep moving as well, just to stay in the game.
Ironically, Anwar is the only one who has not been hurt at all this entire time.
But emotionally, how is it?
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Rain, what do you do? There's a big genie coming down your way, and all that other stuff that's going on. You saw Hunter run into the alley.
Yeah, okay, so I hope this is the right way to go. Rain's gonna run in. And she sees both of the things and Anwar, right? They're all sort of... What does Anwar look like right now?
I guess he's in his full suit, so it's hard to tell what he looks like. He hasn't been hurt once.
I would say he's... Well, you probably heard him roar. He is like standing toe-to-toe with these two snake men, carrying the sword of Agonazar, and just showing no sign of backing down.
Rain is gonna cast Tidal Wave. And she's gonna pull it through and hit Anwar with it as well. Like literally to cool him off.
Do you need any amount of water for Tidal Wave to work, or gonna? Because this is a dry place.
You
Oh,
conjure
nice.
the water.
Cool.
This may be a bad idea, but also I feel like she's smart enough to make the connection Anwar going crazy, Agonazar going crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I don't like
So
it, but I respect it.
I need everybody, including Anwar, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. These guys will once again do this with advantage.
As will onward.
Yeah.
AABB, like I did last time. First the left, then the right
Does
guy.
the echo get blessed?
No, the echo's definitely gonna die.
You don't know her.
Ah,
She's dead.
okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
guy on the left fails, guy on the right succeeds.
Okay, so everyone still takes half. Wow, and the one time I roll really well with it. But
And again,
guy
makes
on-
sense because you're starting the wave from the left side.
yes, specifically, she'll start the wave from the left side. So guy on the left will take 24 and go prone. The other,
Yeah, he's knocked, just unconscious.
the other Anwar and this guy will take 12. But more importantly, as the water hits Anwar, it's actually probably better that it didn't like totally knock him down. She's looking like directly at him, and she's gonna say, "Calm down, Anwar. Things are going insane."
Fittingly, it's the guy who sliced her neck open, who's the guy still standing. I just gotta say, you can't kill us all. Give us the stuff we're after. Give us the magical treats. Otherwise, you will never see the end of this. You can't kill an entire empire. Alright.
I think I can.
Rain, was that the end of your turn?
I think so. I mean, it's
Okay.
Anwar's decision at the end, but she tried something.
Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of stand up a bit. I think at this point there's not much use for him to attack. He's in single digits. He's really just giving out this kind of final plea of like, even if you strike me down, an entire legion will come after you. There's no stopping us. You and everyone you love will die. And that's its turn. Hunter.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Hello.
There she is.
Okay. Whew.
So did a new opponent appear?
All right. Hunter gets back up to his feet, kind of spits blood out, and it's like, back to work. And
And as you get up and look, you kind of can see towering above the building is frickin' Agonazar way.
and we can't reason with Agonazar, right?
I don't know.
He's
No
gone
one's
berserk.
no one's tried so far.
Okay.
Like fire in Audra's general vicinity. Like, good luck if you want to give it a go, but
Hunter's gonna run up onto the roof here and yell to Agonazar. I guess I'll make my voice boom with thaumaturgy
Okay.
and gonna tell him, this is all just a shitty memory. There's nothing you can do to change it now. You have to accept it. Calm down and let's move on from here. But you can't destroy us. We can't make it work if you destroy us.
All right. You say that in a loud, booming voice that both Anwar and can hear. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Alright. I guess the sticking points are, it's a bad memory, and we can't change the past. Okay, fuck you, dice.
You can't roll your way all the time.
It's been real flaky this session.
This session. Well, with the social, you tend to roll extremely. In this case, I think the dice are speaking kind of with the narrative at the moment. He's not really listening to your reason.
All right. Well, I say fuck that then, and drop down. Are we? That's an action, I suppose. Is what
Yeah,
that
I
was?
think so, probably.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25. Forte. Alright. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna pop here, bonus action hide.
Alright.
Try to just catch a breather.
Okay. Anwar, this guy looks like he's on his last legs right in front of you. So much is happening around you. Rain just hit you with a tidal wave and told you to calm down. What do you do?
So, I hate to do this, because I don't really know what to do in this instance. Because Rain knocking him out of his initial rage helped. But really what it helped do is open him up to hear what Hunter just said. Now, Hunter didn't roll great, but I liked what he said.
Well, maybe it affected you, but not Agonazar. That's fine.
Because it's Anwar and Agonazar. Nothing was picked up on this. There's some parallels here.
Oh.
Elaborate.
Storytelling.
Because I think, while it may not have meant anything to Agonazar, it did mean a lot to Anwar. And the whole point of coming here was to help Agonazar get over whatever trauma forced him into that role. But then Anwar got here, and he's reminded of the exact same trauma that he just experienced like 24 hours earlier. So, if he is going to be who he says he is and what he wants, he needs to nut up and do the work. Do I roll on it? Do I flip a coin? I don't even know if it's a 50-50 shot here.
I say do what really feels right to you for this moment.
I think Anwar has the opportunity to cut down this snake. And it would feel really good in the moment. But he knows where that leads. So he's going to drop his shield and extinguish his flame blade. And just kind of say, I won't go down that path. And Anwar will end his turn.
Alright. Agonazar pulling ahead, getting ready to, he's like conjuring up a huge fireball that could just frickin' annihilate all you guys. Maybe not annihilate you, but potentially really harm a good chunk of you. And then he just kind of lets it dissipate, and he slows down and pauses for a second. And he is about to say burn them all, but he kind of cuts out midway, just like, burn. And he just kind of pauses. Chimera, what do you do?
Oh, he does.
Oh, I can't hear you.
The snake is still aggressive, right? Agonazar, maybe not. Anwar, maybe not. But we are still sustaining damage from make-believe land.
Yeah, last you saw this guy, well, I guess this guy, his last turn, he didn't make an attack either, but he still seemed aggressive and mean.
He seems mean.
He seems mean. Yeah, he was threatening to that everybody that this person, whether it be Anwar, Aganaz, or whoever, you know, would everybody he knew and loved would die.
At a
yeah, he's
minimum,
still-
I want to knock him out.
Yeah, he's being mean. Yeah, you go over there, you see Anwar has dropped his shield, dropped the flame blade, and you go over, and what do you want to do? Are you shield bashing, pommel striking?
And it's like that dramatic shield drop. It's like, you know, the end of Civil War where it's like clang, 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 roll, roll, roll,
Yeah.
roll.
I think I'm gonna just try to whack him with the pommel.
That's it. That's a hit.
Tight.
Yep, you're able to knock him out. And with that, I think we can take ourselves out of combat. And we can just kind of RP this. Do people want a bio break, or are we so close to 10:30 that we just want to do the... I'm fine with either. Either way, I was planning on signing off at 10:30 and respecting that.
I mean, I feel
Well,
like
I
we're
snuck
pretty-
off the pee during combat, so I can wait.
I feel like we're pretty
I think-
close to being done tonight, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with
Alright.
our
Alright, let's just go through. Seems like Aganazar has taken a pause, Anwar's taken a pause, everyone else is defeated or dead. One snake got away, so good for you, Snake.
I think seeing that everybody's like stopped for a second, Rain will take the initiative and like go over to Anwar, put a hand on his shoulder, and say, "I promised I would help you bring Aganaza back from whatever turmoil he was in. I think this is how." And she looks to the dead girl. "Make him not let go, but move past."
As you talk about those things, eventually someone is going to come around the corner. Looking up behind you, you see a young Janazi kid. Maybe not kid, young adult. And you do not see the looming Genie Aganazar in the distance. And you see him step forward, kind of get by Audra, and kneel down and just hold this little girl and just kind of cry a bit. And you'll just hear a little, "You wanted to know what my heart looked like. She was my last family member. My little sister. I don't think I had a heart since she was taken from me."
Believe it or not, I understand quite well. Before we came here, I lost both of my parents, many of our family, and it was due to my actions, to my pride, thinking I could outsmart Cerebro. And all I did was burn myself in the end. And everyone that I care around me. But I can't believe. I choose to not believe in order to beat a monster, you need to become one. Right now, Aghanazar, you have the choice to come with us, to help us, to end another empire. But this burn, all of this, it needs to stay here, in the past. Family or sister, they may be gone, but they'll always be with you. They'll always be inside of you. But you can choose to carry that memory, honor it. Right now, my sister is being held by possibly one of the most diabolical people alive. And I could really use your help to find her and avenge our friends and family. Please tell me you'll help us. Please tell me you'll help us by helping yourself. And Anomar's going to hold out a hand to a small Aghanazar.
I was gonna say, if you really want my help, especially the help with a wish, you need to know what it can do. He's gonna reach out and touch your hand, and once he touches your hand, suddenly, like, the whole world is going to shift into all sorts of visions swirling around. And you're gonna see, as he's providing food for people, you get images of the weave ripping as these big wishes are being fulfilled. You see, as he's restoring the land for his people, famine is being brought for other people. You see just all sorts of, like, animals withering away and dying. You see starvation of peoples from around the realm. You see people coming in to try to fight Aghanaz, disintegrates them, like Watchmen style, like Dr. Manhattan style, just as people try to go and everything. As people try to fight him. And you get all these visions of these terrible, terrible things that he's done. He did really well for his people, but at the cost of everyone else. And, like, when people came to him saying, like, please, like, we're having famine too, they're like not connecting that he's the reason why they had famine. They're like, please, you are so powerful, you've helped the famine in your area, please help us with your magical powers. Please restore us. And he's just like, you didn't come to me when I needed you. And he turns them away. So you just see all of these terrible things that were all because of him. And then he finally lets go of your hand. And you're all the way back to an empty clay jug. But rather than a big snaky Aghanazar, you just see a pier. You just see, this guy standing next to you. So he says, so, if you want me to help you, I will. But you need to know that with every wish comes a price. And I would also say that during that vision, like, the more big things he's wishing for, the more the weave is, like, ripping and tearing and, like, becoming more unstable. You're probably also getting, like, you had other images of, like, tornadoes, tidal waves, like, all sorts of stuff was getting super chaotic when he was just granting wish after wish after wish.
See, everything has a cost.
Everything has a cost. The question is, who's the one to pay it?
I think when he says that everything has a cost, he glances over towards Rain. With her flowers attempting
Sorry.
Do we think there's a way to do it safely, responsibly?
I can't say for certain. You should keep your wishes limited. The bigger the wish, the bigger the response.
We have an answer.
But
It's-
I will do everything in my power to use the wish more responsibly than I did before. I won't.
Still zone of truth.
Yep, that's what he's saying.
If someone else could make the wish, someone connected to the weave, could they use themselves as the exchange?
What do you mean connected to the weave? We are all connected to the weave.
I made a mistake, and the weave is a part of me.
So
Hold
what
on.
you're saying is you're willing to sacrifice yourself.
If it
You don't have
stops,
to.
if
I
it
can ask our-
stops other people from being hurt,
Agonazar, when you were using the wishes, it was because you're by yourself. You never found, after you lost your family, you never found anyone else to help. And it turned you bitter. And Rain, when you tried to use wish, it redirected back towards you. But maybe with all the people we know, all the resources we have, maybe we can together find a way to offset that price so it's not just bearing down on one person. Does that make sense? Does that seem possible? You have all the brightest minds here. You should be able to figure it out.
I think with time, we could find a way.
Agonazar, you're not alone. And Rain, you're not alone to bear the brunt of the sacrifice either. You were all here for me today. And the only reason I was able to come back is because you keep bringing me back. Thank you. And thank you for helping me find my last family. Nanor's going to put like one hand on Agonazar's shoulder.
And with that action, feeling like a kinship, a comfort from, even if it's a distant family member, it's time to have that kind of a touch, just a comforting touch from a family member. The first time in thousands of years, he comes out of the trance, as do the rest of you. And I think we'll probably call it there. I think that's a good spot to end it for tonight.
Hell yeah.
Well, we didn't have to change any alignments.
he's still evil. Fuck.
I love that. I love that we were not like, all right, now step into this ritual and promise you'll be good. No, I feel like that was very natural.
Yeah.
Also, always a big fan of ancient evil snake empires. I just think they're always so fucking cool.
Yeah, I thought like, what's a good enemy for like his period? And like, oh yeah, stick people. I like it. Yeah, this image in particular, I'm like, this is cool. You could make a whole campaign about that period, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that, like, the whatever the like king or queen, you know, the royal snake here is limbless, but the guards have
Yeah.
arms. Like, I don't know, something about that's
Yeah.
really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Although we can always fix that, you know. We can always just
Yeah.
give her some hands.
Yeah.
Hey.
Richard, I thought you were going to be like Agonazar ate their god, and that's why he's part snake or something like that.
Oh, no, I think it's more like Walter White. Like, all the people Walter White killed, he started taking on forms, like, pieces of them.
Yeah. No, that makes more sense.
It's like he didn't even consciously do it. He's like, oh yeah, I am part snake now. Yep.
All right, I'm done making graffiti. So, we'll do something next week. It's potentially one-shot kind of thing, because you're out, right, Ryan?
I'm out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
On the vacay.
All right. Well, enjoy where you're going to be.
My precise coordinates.
Yeah,
will
I'm not
be-
trying to dox you, but have a good time.
Post them on the screen now.
Oh,
Everyone
sorry.
go find them.
I meant to give you a zip code. That's actually my SSID. Whoops. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll be back for something over those 2 weeks. So, bye, stream.
Bye.